It is 100 degrees here in Connecticut today, and on a day like this you might be thinking, God, are we gonna make soap today? And yeah, we're gonna do that later, but right now we're gonna make some bubble bars. In this video, we're gonna make a hybrid bubble fizz bar, and we're gonna color it red, white, and blue for the 4th of July. Now, 4th of July is coming up very shortly, and fortunately, these are done setting up in about a day or so you don't need too much planning to get this project underway and have it ready. So let's get our dry ingredients mixed into a bowl. We're going to start with baking soda, cream of tartar, citric acid, and lathanol or LAL powder. This is also known as SLSA, and that's sodium lauryl sulfoacetate. You can find it easily enough online, and it'll come under SLSA or LAL powder. And that just helps with the fuzz and the lather in your bath products. And it's a pretty simple product to find. It looks just like the baking soda and the citric acid, and it will get all of those ingredients mixed in well together. Now we'll add our liquid ingredients, and here we've melted down 4 ounces of shea butter and 4 ounces of cocoa butter, and we're going to add that in along with 2 ounces of liquid glycerin. We're going to go ahead and let that mix in real well. And in some of these recipes that you come across, these hybrid fizz bubble bars, they tend to be more dry than wet. And I like to work with this recipe when it's a little bit on the wet side. So we're going to go ahead and add in a full ounce of our fragrance oil. In this case, I'm using Tahitian vanilla. And I love this one because it has a nice bath body fragrance that is not too candy, but it still has a little bit of a sugary sweet smell to it. So that's going to be perfect for our bubble bars in that nice bright festive color. I've separated the dough out into 3 equal parts, and now we'll color each part red, white, and blue. Now we're going to start working with our first color. The first thing we'll do is cover the tabletop with wax paper. Drop the dough right in the center of the table, and from here on out you're going to start working with it and spreading it as flat as you can across the top of the table. Now this texture is really great to work with because it's not too sticky and it's really soft and workable. It's almost like cookie dough at this stage. Next we'll take the blue and we'll do the exact same thing that we did with the red. Now we'll flatten this out, and don't worry if you can't get them to be the same size or the same shape exactly. Don't worry if there are any colors mixed in or if you have any breaks or smudges. All of this will all look beautiful once the end product is finished, and this is all going to be rolled up together anyway. So don't worry about the shape being perfect. Just do your best to get it nice and flat, and we'll move on to the white. And we're going to do the same thing with our last pile of Bubble Fizz dough. And you can see that I've been working with this now for about 10 minutes, and it's still a very nice texture and easy to work with. Now, I think that that's because I added a little bit of extra glycerin into the recipe, and it's still a nice, soft and wet to the touch, kind of a sandy texture. So we're going to finish up with the white, and we're going to flatten it out until it looks just like the other two pieces. Now we'll bring our first color back. The bottom layer you'll want to be whichever color happened to be the one that you got to be largest, because that's going to be the outside of your roll. So in my case it'll be the red layer. We'll bring that one back, and that will be our bottom. We'll carefully uncover that top layer of parchment and then lay the blue layer on top. And of course, we'll do the same with the white. Now with the top layer of parchment removed, you'll very carefully want to start rolling the bar up using the paper mostly as weight support for the entire piece to keep it from falling apart. It should hold together pretty well, but don't be concerned if you have some cracks or if some pieces kind of fray at the edge, because still it's a very soft dough consistency and you can kind of just mold it back together. But still, carefully roll your dough up as you go along and peel back that bottom layer of parchment so that you can get it all in one solid piece. And now that we have our log molded into the size and shape that we want, we'll cut off the end pieces. You can clearly see what it's going to look like on the inside. And now we'll slice the first real piece. And there we have it, our 4th of July red, white, and blue bubble fizz bar. We'll set this down to dry. It'll take about an hour, and by morning, these will all be ready. Each piece is cut to about 2 or 3 ounces apiece, and I'll get 12 slices out of this log. They're just large enough to where you would want to break them in half, and you can probably get about 2 baths out of each one of these. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we know you're out there. And if you want to see the next project we have coming up, hit the notification bell so that you can see what we're making next. As always, you can print out any of our instructions and recipes over at our website at thermalmermaid.com.